Let's take a look at the new features of the September 2025 update to Radiation Protection VR. The first thing we added is a new dosimeter tool that you can add via the quick menu with a lot of values and settings you can play around with, as well as a new ray emitter. This is just a more convenient way to place a radiation source, so you can switch it on and off via the trigger, and you can change different settings as you would on the C-arm, like collimation and pulse mode and so on, and you can just grab it and place it wherever you want. Next up, with our new build tool, you can place already existing and some new protection features like the modular barrier that you already know, and also the standing barrier, and you can now place multiple of these. You can also delete objects via this menu. The first new feature you can add via the build menu is this planar visualization for our radiation. So you can just grab this, place it anywhere, and it will show you the radiation along this plane. And we also added one more protection feature to the build tool, which is the RadPad. As you can see, when I place it, it falls down onto the patient as it is a cloth. And you can place it again and again, and it would always align to the patient. You can also change the type or the format of the RadPad, and you can already see how it changes how the radiation gets through to me because I am protected by this new tool. Also, with this update, we added some movement to the patient table so you can move it up and down and around however you want, which was a frequently requested feature. And now for the most important feature, our augmented reality mode. When I switch to this mode, you can see I can look through the VR headset into my office, and the headset will already start scanning the geometry of my room. So I will look around a little bit, make sure I get everything scanned correctly. And once this is done, I click Finish Scan. Adjust things a little bit. You can use your joysticks to move the patient and the C-arm. And then I can move the patient table through my room like I would in VR. But now I'm in augmented reality mode. The cool thing here, because I have the scan of my office, if I now spawn the ray emitter, the rays will actually bounce off my walls and my room geometry. I can, of course, still use the C-arm if I just move it into the right position. I can basically use any feature that I want in AR as well as in VR. The augmented reality mode is especially useful for teaching situations because your students can still see you, they can see their surroundings, they won't bump into anything, and you can also tell them press this button, point at the button, and they will see where you're pointing. So very, very handy, very cool to use. And that finishes our overview of the new features in this update.